Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my heart can gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Y'all know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga.
Okay, where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, now I ain't listening. Is in fact the If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jake. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he said something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feet, but you will never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified rubber-ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jake when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my actions.
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. soda's only 99 cents.
Yo. There's pressure that comes with the block. You could end up inside of a box when you get your knob buzzed by an op after getting set up by a thought. Opportunity, it doesn't knock. No, that sound right there be the cops. Yep. And all of that stress that we talking still beats punching the clock. You think I want to sweep your floor from 8 to 4? Fuck, I want to take your orders for when your favorite star got an Audemars that's worth more than mama's car. Type of shit make you want to say fuck the law. When your rent's due and your piss poor, nigga, we don't even own our own corner store. So quarter waters cost a quarter more, huh? Want to be an entrepreneur? We want sign checks. We want work for ourselves. We want on the nets. You're too much of a threat when you're on your own assets. So the only thing they show us is how to be an outlet. So we won't connect. They say hi like hola. Listen to Hova. Whip up a Rover. Been watching Power. Tommy and Ghost, bruh. So I need some powder. Fish scale and soda for 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, Lord, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, Lord, make it make sense. Yeah. You see, the money is a motive. Repeat my history, crack cocaine is like the motif. It's plain and simple, way back then my mother hustled. It's in my blood, so I feel like it's time to grind, just like the times when niggas died. Hold up, back then was the bad days, motherfuckers push mad weight. I was a crack baby, tell me nothing about my mother and the struggle. See, I love it in this fucking trying to smoke when she hustle. Selling everything in the house, goddamn. She ain't give a damn about the spouse, goddamn. So my oldest brother had to man up, had to take care of us in the piece with 4 kids. And one on the way with no clip, no food in the fridge, on some post shit. Got food stamps from the neighbors. Ty work, he ain't ask no favors. Late night, he was shot bodegas. Over bread is a me some mayo. Kool-Aid had about 4 flavors. And when I went to cash out, Aki lashed out. Told him he'd take food stamps. $15 for that kid. Fuck all that shit. Then the young nigga noticed that he could be the coldest. Take back what they owed us. Whole world on the shoulders. No food in the kitchen but the stove work. $10 in the sack and he points to the back. Say, let me get that soda. 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Yeah. So let me get this shit straight. So I gotta go take out loans to go to school, to get a job, just to pay for the loans I took out in the first place. I'm looking at this arm and hammer like I should have a hammer in my arm right goddamn now. Shit ain't make no sense. Lord, make it make sense. Goddamn. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Hey, it's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Only 99. You gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. talk, everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need to prop. This my nigga serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the profits, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up on parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Nowhere it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the props. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the props. Like we all come together. They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world, and boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the props. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. You gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass shit. Oh, I'm with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. I ain't taking no losses, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with you. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got you, baby mother on high, or high. Baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, ass need the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they rob a Lincoln chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Wagwan, Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody.
All right. We on mute?
No, y'all, no, it's not muted.
All right. Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Thumb to the brothers. Shalom Shemar Thumb by Shem Yahushua to the sisters. This is ISUBK Delaware. ISUBK started out of 1 West Harlem, New York. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man of the truth, the children of the house of Israel. You look crooked, sir.
Look, man.
All right. It's like it. All right. So today is the Feast of Blowing of the Trumpets. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to sound off. Sorry.
La Shala.
La Shala. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to say the prayers in the Hebrew and the English. Men of Israel, Micham. This means to stand.
Where's the east?
All right. And then Wapunya Hakodam, which means to turn and face the east, which is back this way. And we're going to say the prayers in the Hebrew and in the English.
Okay, this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Wadash.
Wadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak.
Malak.
Zaba'ah.
Ratazayah.
Hayah.
Hayah. Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratiza.
Ba'aratiza.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah. Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Thunana. Come.
Come.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakwana.
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 Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Ayana.
Ayana.
Wanasaya 1.
Wanasaya 1.
A ball.
A ball.
Awashayana.
Awashayana.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Lakah.
Lakah.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Allah.
Wa'ala.
Para.
Wa'ala.
La'awalami.
La'awalami.
Aman.
Amen. All right, what we said in English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us
Give
this
us this
day
day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our
As
debts.
we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
Lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us.
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the
And the
power,
power.
And the glory.
and the
glory.
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So
So
be
be it.
All right.
This is the prayer for the power structure in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Thunana.
Thunana.
Haka.
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 Larpa'ah.
Larpa'ah.
Kal Makala,
Kal Makala,
Kal Madawa,
Kal Madawa,
Achak,
Achak,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Hamatazarayim,
Hamatazarayim,
Achak,
Achak,
Lahakmi,
Lahakmi,
Hamaki,
Hamaki,
Achak,
Achak,
Arkarwa,
Arkarwa,
Atama'ala,
Atama'ala,
Lagarashan,
Lagarashan,
Bashimi Awashai,
Bashimi Awashai,
Wada Aman.
the word Aman will be said in the English. Yahweh name Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh name Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right, this is the prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Ba'asha'ala.
Ba'asha'ala.
Habasapari.
Ba'asapari.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Wada Aman.
The word Aman will be said in English. Yahweh name Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh name Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
In the school.
In the school.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah,
Aisha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Aharim,
Aharim,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Azari,
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 Ma'ain, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Shamayam,
Ba'aratiza,
Ba'aratiza,
Al-Yathan,
Al-Yathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hanala'ah,
Hanala'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yashar Allah,
Yashar Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al-Yah,
Al-Yah,
Yam Yanka,
Yam Yanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
Ma'ayakaka,
Ma'ayakaka,
Arayat,
Arayat,
Malaya, Salaki, Mayala'ah,
Malayallah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Kalrad,
Kalrad,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Atnapash,
Atnapash,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'at,
Taza'at,
Wabawa'at,
Wabawa'at,
Ma'ait,
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 Awalam,
Awalam, will be said in the English.
I
will lift up mine eyes to the hill.
I will lift up mine eyes to the hill.
Whence comes my help?
Whence comes my help?
My help comes from the Lord.
My
help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He shall not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He shall not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve
thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The
Lord shall preserve thy going out
And not coming in.
and
and
not
not
coming
coming
in.
in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
All right, let's lock it. All right, this is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashquat,
Al,
Al,
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Al-Yabi,
Al-Yabi,
Yahamayawan,
Yahuwah,
Ba'ash,
Ba'ash,
Al-Imaka,
Al-Imaka,
Yara Amwa,
Yara
Sawadah,
Sawadah,
Waya'atazawa,
Waya'atazawa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
the Kawa,
the Kawa,
Wanakaki,
Wanakaki,
Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'ayasakar,
Yisakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Iwadah,
Iwadah,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'aytazawa,
Nawa'aytazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakawa,
Yakawa,
Al-Yaka,
Al-Yah,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarwa,
Yakaratha,
Ahalia,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashimi Alia,
Wayashimi Alia,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Hagaria,
Hagaria,
the ball,
Ball,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'aimalak,
Wa'aimalak,
Palashah,
Palashah,
Ainishabi,
Ainishabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Aimam,
Aimam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawah,
Zarawah,
Nabanyalawat,
Nabanyalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Ashalaham,
Ashalaham,
Kamadi,
Kamadi,
Kasayat Sara'ah,
Kasiyat Sara'ah,
Kayabi,
Kayabi,
Wanakal,
Wanakal,
Wayashawan,
Wayashawan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Waya Da'ara,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Yaman,
Yaman,
Ma'adatma,
Ma'adatma,
Shayatamwa,
Sayatam,
Nada Yamawa,
Nadayamu,
Kara,
Kara,
because of Ba,
because of Ba,
because of Ba,
because of Ba,
Makatazalmanah,
Zakatazalmanah,
Karnasakamwa,
Karnasiyakam,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amaru,
Amaru,
Nayashara,
Nayashah,
Lanawa,
Nalawa,
Na'awa,
Na'awa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatam,
Kagalka,
Kagala,
Kakwa.
Kakwa.
Lapanya Rakwa.
Lapanya Rakwa.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Ira Yaira.
Ira.
Salakia. Wakala Baha.
Wakala Baha.
Galahat.
Galahat.
Arayam.
Arayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Theradapma.
Theradapma.
Masa Ira.
Masa Ira.
Wabasa Apaka.
Wabasa Apaka.
The Hal Salakia. The Bahalam.
The Bahalam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Hanyaham.
Hanyaham.
Balawan.
Balawan.
Wayabakashu.
Wayabakashu.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashu.
Yabashu.
Hanyaham.
Hanyaham.
Balawan.
Balawan.
Wayabakashu.
Wayabakashu.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashu.
Yabashu.
Wayabahowa.
Wayabahowa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Ayakaparwa.
Ayakaparwa.
Ayabadu.
Ayabadu.
Wayada'awa.
Wayada'awa.
Kaya Athar.
Kaya Athar.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Al.
Al.
Cal.
Cal.
Aharatas.
We'll be saying in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
And hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
They that hate thee.
Have lifted up their head.
Have lifted up their head.
And taken crafty counsel.
And taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted.
And consulted.
Against thine enemies.
Against thine enemies.
And have said.
They have said.
Come. And let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
Being a nation.
Being a nation.
At the name of Israel.
At the name of Israel.
Shall be no more remembered.
Shall be no more remembered.
So they have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
The Baal.
Ammon.
Amalek.
Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
And the inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
So also joined with them.
So also joined with them.
They have opened the children alive.
They have opened the children alive.
Selah. Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As Sisera.
As Sisera.
As it been.
As it been.
At the brook of Kishon.
At the brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Perished at Endor.
They become as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red.
And like Zahed.
And like Zahed.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
And as Amunah.
And as Amunah.
Who said. Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The house of Yahweh in possession.
The house of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like the wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stubble before the wind.
Stubble before the wind.
As a fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
Make them afraid.
Make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble.
In trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea. Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou. Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Or the Most High.
Or the Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth. All right. This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai.
Why Yahweh Shai.
Why Mayaka Allah.
Why Mayaka Allah.
Why Allah Hayam.
Why Allah Hayam.
Matazabaya.
Matazabaya.
Alawak Yahana.
Alawak Yahana.
Alawak Yom.
Alawak Yom.
Hasaran Yom.
Hasaran Yom.
Akwatazayanyam.
Akwatazayanyam.
Haka Ayam.
Haka Ayam.
Waha'akwati.
Waha'akwati.
Yahabashim Yahushai.
Waha'akwati.
Duwaraman.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commanding General Yohanan.
The captains.
The captains.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And assistants.
And assistants.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Some prayer for the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers in the school.
The Israelite brothers in the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
That shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter.
Force their riches to enter.
Into thy sanctuary.
Into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinhead.
Hazakamatazi.
The gay movement. The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet. And the
airways.
Cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. That bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. And try to stop us. Broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go. To and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake. The house of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahushua. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucer. And punish all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known. By all. That it is the angels. That have done it. Cause it to be spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it. All right. Sorry. All right. And Yeshabian needs to be seated. All right. All right, man. This is a feast of the blowing of the trumpets. We're gonna get right into it. This is a high holy day. You know what I mean? Bigger than any of your high holidays that you celebrate in the world. You know what I mean? This is something that we must keep forever. You know what I mean? This is a law. This is a requirement within this truth. So we definitely going to get right into it. All right. So y'all want to get to Leviticus chapter 23 because that's where our the law on the high holy days is. Yesterday was the Sabbath. You know what I mean? Which is the seventh day. You know what I'm saying? Which we supposed to keep holy. Which the scripture says that we supposed to keep holy, not Sunday. All right. You know, we got people that's saying today is the Lord's day. You know what I mean? But Sunday is not the seventh day. Seventh day is the day that the Most High had hallowed. You know what I'm saying? And I know in the Christian church, they're going to turn and try to say, well, Jesus is the Lord of the Sabbath. We can have it any day. But why you choose the day that your oppressor chose, if that's the case? Why you choose the day that everybody else wants to make this? Why you want to choose the same day that Chick-fil-A chose? All right? You're supposed to be choosing what the Most High said. He said the seventh day. And we're going to get right into it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to read the first 7 verses. All right? And we're going to start in Leviticus chapter 23. And we're going to read it in the Hebrew.
It's like, yeah, I'll start at verse 1, right?
Okay.
All right, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 1. Why the bar? Yahweh, al-Mashah, Lahamar. Verse 2. Debar, al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wa Amara, Alham, Mawa'id Ya, Yahweh, Ashar, Thakwara, Wa, Atham, Makwara, Awa, Quadash, Allah, Ham, Mawa'id Ya. Verse 3. Sheshav, Yamyan, Tha'aisha, Mala'aka, Waba Shamay Salakia, Waba Yam, Hashabaya, Shabath, Shabbatawan, Makwara, Quadash, Kal, Malaka, La'a, Tha'aishawa, Shabath, Hawa, La Yahawa, Bakal, Mawa Shabath, Yakam, verse 4, Alha, Mawa Ayya, Yahawa, Mawa Koraya, Quadash, Ashar, Thakwara, Wa, Atham, Bamawa Item, verse 5, Bakadash, Hara Shawan, Bara Harabaiha, Aishara La Kadash, Bayan, Hara'al, Yom, Pesach, La Yahawa, verse 6, Waba Chamasha, Aishara, Yawam, La Kadash, Hazah, Chab, Hamata Zawath, La Yahawa, Shaba'ith, Yamayam, Matazawath, Za'achalawa, verse 7, Bayawam, Harashawan, Makara'a, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Malakath, Abida, La'a, Tha'ashawa. All right, so that was the 7 in Hebrew. The water for bearing with me. Give me one moment. Let me go ahead and get there. All right, so Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. All right, so the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto everybody.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. So if I could,
go ahead, do it.
The Lord is saying these are his feasts.
Right.
So when the Lord is taking ownership and the Lord wants us to do something, we should take it upon ourselves to do everything in our power to do what the Lord told his prophets to do.
Right.
So if it's a feast, if you can make it to what's the popping thing for everybody to do nowadays? If you can make it to these rooftop brunches at these clubs, if you can make it to these spots that have a whole bunch of hookah filling your lungs with cancer, if you can make it to the games to go see the birds, you can't make it to the Lord's feast. The creator of heaven and earth, the person who allowed you to have life, kind of don't want concert.
Right. No.
So what Cap is saying is heavy because he said, no, these people can't make it.
Right.
Because they don't have the will in their soul, their blood to do the work of the Lord.
Right.
Well, what's that scripture that say the spirit of the prophets is subject unto the prophets? Isn't there a scripture that says that? You know what? Let me get it. Let me go ahead and get it to make sure I'm not lying.
Right, because they sure enough want to make it to the tailgate. They made it to the tailgate today at the Eagle Stadium. You know what I mean? They made sure to get there on a Sunday because you don't got to work on Sunday, right? Because the world recognizes this day,
right,
as Sunday. This is the Lord's day. This is the day of you're supposed to be resting. Everybody else recognizes it. You know what I mean? But
if I could, which I bring out as heavy is because like people only really like look like call on the Lord when like
You know, like you know, like somebody got a gun to your head or something,
Right.
or like somebody robbing the place, or like you know, you get in the hands of a serial killer.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or like say
Tornado or something.
yeah, something like that. Then it's like you want to call on the Lord, but really what you should do is you should always call on the Lord, even if things are going good in your life too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's where a lot of our people they go wrong at. You know what I mean? They just try to look on the Lord, call on the Lord when you're in a dire situation, or you know the doctor gave you bad news. Now everybody want to be all holy and all that kind of stuff.
You know what? That is so heavy because I actually got a brother, a homie of mine that he got diagnosed with cancer, and he called me, and he was like, "What must I do to be saved?"
Right.
What you said, keep the law, statutes, commandments. We got to do all that now. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? You want to keep the law, statutes, commandments. He's like, because you know, what you're saying about the church and stuff, that's right. You know, I probably shouldn't go into church because they be lying. He was like, what you be talking about? You talking that true stuff. So what you said, keep the law, statutes, commandments. I ain't supposed to eat pork, shrimp, crab. I was like, yeah, all right, that's what's up, man. You really going to take it serious. As soon as he got that good report, that man was right back at it. You know what I mean? I ain't getting no more phone calls. I was getting phone calls every week. But as soon as that thing got cleared up, and he was getting them good reports, and it was just like, oh no, it wasn't cancerous, man. You know what I mean? You got a rare form. It's very slow move. Everything is good. Oh, I'm healed.
Right.
I've been saved. I'm good. We only go and call on the Most High when we about to die. You got people that actually believe that. We got people that actually believe that they can say, Lord, save me on my deathbed. Like, I know about that. Lord, I love her. Oh. And that's it.
If I could, I'm gonna just go ahead and read that scripture. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So if it's in you, if you are supposed to be given what the Lord wants you to give, it's going to be in your spirit to do it. But if you want to be of the world, if you want to have, the spirit of the world, that's what you're going to end up with. You got a choice to serve the Lord, or you have a choice to die. You should pick. If you can do everything under the sun and have energy to do that, and have all the vibes in these different places, you can't come and serve the Lord. Today is the 21st. It's a couple of hours to serve the Lord. It's something that he said. The person who actually created existence said to keep something.
Right.
Like, this isn't some comic book. This isn't some cartoon. This is the actual author of the story of the world said, do this. Why not do it? Unless you're an atheist, unless you don't believe in the Lord, unless you think that, you're going to just cease and be nothing, unless you think the Anunnaki are going to come to Earth and take you out of here, with a glass of Kool-Aid, then do what you want. But if you believe in the Lord, go ahead and serve him the right way. Salaki. All right, let me get back. You was about to say something, sir?
No.
All right. Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest.
I thought it was the first day because Sunday is the first day of the week, right?
Con.
So what's you must be reading from the wrong book there, brother.
It says the 6th day. I can get it to where it'll tell us what the day is.
What the day is? Okay. Yeah, let's hear it from. See, I don't believe all that stuff you read from that book, that King James stuff. I need to hear it from the oppressor. The oppressor needs to tell me what day is the 7th day, and I believe because it goes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Ain't that how the song go? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Ain't that how the song go?
It definitely is.
Yeah. So Sunday is the first day. The Saturday is the last day. So Saturday should be.
It should be.
But Sunday is when everybody goes to church.
It is.
Sunday is when I can't get my 3-piece from Chick-fil-A.
And you want to know why?
Why's that?
Because the people of this world, they decided to go ahead and make Sunday the 7th day. But even AI knows, and AI gets stuff wrong. But in this fashion, it's right. I've asked AI different questions. I've even seen brothers ask AI questions on the general show called Black Watch, and they prove AI can either try to be misleading or wrong. But in this fashion, it's right. It says the seventh day of the week is Saturday in the traditional Jewish and biblical calendar. So, yeah, that's what they're saying. But for some reason, if you ask the average person, and maybe we should hit the streets and ask people, we should ask these common questions and say, hey, what is the first day of the week? Yeah. You know, what does this mean? What does that mean? Because in the world, it's the wrong day. People think the Sabbath is actually on Sunday, when Sunday is the worship of Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun.
You talking some deep stuff now,
right?
All right, so we out here serving other guys. You're trying to say, huh? And the law says we shouldn't do that, right?
It says we should not.
All right, so if we're supposed to be Christ-like and we're supposed to follow Christ and we're supposed to be Christians and doing what Christ did, then maybe we shouldn't be serving these other guys then, huh?
Damn right.
Oh, okay. All right. No sweat.
All right, I'm gonna continue. Yep. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
So I ain't supposed to work on that day.
Oh,
okay.
And if I could just add just a little bit more, I don't want to go too much over, because how many verses do we got?
We got a couple.
No sweat. I'm gonna keep it real quick and simple. The people that founded this country, they knew the words of the Bible and they read it, and they knew exactly what the scriptures were saying when it comes to certain things, especially the days of the week.
Right.
The people that founded this country and said, one nation under God, they know that you're not supposed to be working on Saturday.
Right.
But they formatted every single thing to work on the Lord's Sabbath. So when Friday night hits, which is the end of Friday, and it begins to be the Sabbath, they have us working.
Yep.
When Saturday morning hits unto the nighttime, unto sundown, they have us working. Even though they said it was one nation under God. Even though they said that this is a nation of people who serve Christ. Even though they say all of these things and they speak a good game, they worship the devil.
Well, we already know, because it says that he has a split tongue.
Damn right.
He's going to lie to you. That's why we even said the prayer and said they are confederate against us, and they chose to make sure that we don't even know who we are or who our God is.
Right.
So, of course, all these daggone holidays just so happen to run right alongside our high holy days. Just to give you an idea, you got the Feast of Dedication, which is right around what time? Christmas,
kind of.
You know what I mean? You got Janus. You got we celebrate our New Year's during the Passover. You see what I'm saying? And then they come across and they have their fake Easter holiday.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So all these holidays that's coming out, they just so happen to be right around the same time as our high holy days. Why? Because of what's my man's name? Cornelius? Not Cornelius.
No, it's
Constantine. You see what I'm saying? And his whole ideal really was to get the Christians on his side, so that he can, when he goes to war, he has them holy rulers, because them holy warriors, man, we'll kill ourselves. We'll go into the front lines. You know what I'm saying? So he had to do something to kind of, put us all together, make everybody happy. That's why you have the winter solstice, and you have Christmas, and you have the Feast of Dedication.
Right.
You know what I mean? And all these different types of things, just so you say, you know what, let's just have one holiday. Let's group it all together so that we all can celebrate. But we shouldn't want to be like them. And then unfortunately, every single captivity that we've been in, we were not satisfied with keeping our ways. We sought to be just like the daggone heathen. And it's been to our destruction.
All right.
Oh, we gonna learn. Oh, you gonna learn. You're gonna learn. One day you're gonna realize that the son of perdition is real. You're gonna recognize who he is.
Absolutely.
He's overseas right now committing genocide.
Absolutely.
Turning kids into skeletons.
if I could. On the way up here, I was my rib, she's from the tribe of Ephraim. So the so-called Puerto Rican, she's getting me and my son to listen to this book called War on All Puerto Ricans. And the things that they were doing, you know, to our Ephraimite brothers in Puerto Rico is something that you would see in like a horror film, like giving them pills that cause them to be poisoned. Like they're locking, you know, brothers up in a prison and, you know, giving them radiation, making them turn into skeleton. You just reminded me, like turning these brothers into skeletons, telling them they can't speak Spanish, not letting them fly the Puerto Rican flag, doing all these things, literally starving the people and conquering them, you know, in modern day times. So if, you know, the oppressor isn't the, you know, the devil that the Bible speaks of, then who is it?
Right.
Who is he?
Right.
Because would anybody that is of God go ahead and oppressing other people to the brink of starvation? And this is something that this devil has done over time, over and over again. They had our people eating their leather, you know, clothing, their shoes. They starved our people so bad during the times of the Greeks and the Romans to where they were baking their babies in ovens to have food.
Yeah.
So if this oppressor is not the devil, I don't know who is.
Right.
It's not Bruce Lee in them.
No.
It's not. It's just not. It's not Aladdin in them.
No, but they are Confederate.
They Confederate.
They sat down at the table and they considered what to.
Just real quick, you know, to your point, it's because we're not as analytical in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, okay, take for instance, right? I was watching this documentary today about the Fillmore. You ever heard of the Fillmore over in San Francisco? Back in the 1940s and 50s, it was like this. It was like a rich community of like black people, and then it went to once these people were thriving. It was called the Fillmore. If you ever get a chance to look it up, and so like it was a black community that was like thriving in San Francisco at the time, and it was millionaires there. Everybody was getting money. The government comes in, tears it down, right? Builds up projects, right? The projects come. Now there's different projects in this area called the Fillmore.
Right.
Then the people move into these projects, and then beef starts or whatever, and all this other kind of stuff happens, and then they tear those down, and then they make a new project, and now this new project has all the younger generation, like, you know, like the generation before Cam. Now, you know, the 18-year-olds. Now they're in there. Now you got this project beefing with this project, and this project is beefing with this project, and all they doing is just killing each other. And it's like it went from it being like a you know, a top tier community that respected each other and everything like that to what we have now today. And it's like people don't realize how diabolical the oppressor is. You know what I'm saying? Because in our mind, we could never, you know, we would never think to do anything like that. You know what I mean? To a people, but they actually put a lot of work into how they destroy us. Right. You know what I mean? And until we figure it out, then we're gonna keep being victims.
Damn right, sir. Damn right.
That's been the whole thing since been pimping. Since the longest time, they've always been looking for different ways to oppress our people, and it's just, you know, the thing that he's bringing out about the projects. That is something that has been going on in every hood and every borough. You know what I'm saying? They did the same thing in Philadelphia. It's like they have these dilapidated places of residence. They tear it down and then they just make it new, just to make you think you got something, you know, so beautiful. But then it still smells like wet wood. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you be there long enough that you'll realize that those are the same materials that you were already living in. It's just they found a way to make it look even better. You know what I mean? And they really don't care about the poor. They don't care about the us, our people. They don't even care about themselves.
Right.
They do it to their own selves too. I was watching a documentary over in Europe, and they had this place, this building. They wanted to tear these people, this building down, get rid of that, and put another building in this place and just take all the people that was living there out. You know what I mean? Because they could make more money by bringing another business in. But the people that lived there, they didn't want to move. So what did they do? They built another building. I mean, that's like it. All they did was they just beautified the place. They tried to make it look good. but they used high flammable materials, and it ended up burning up and killing the majority of people in that building. Mm-hmm. They don't care about you. They don't care about us. They don't care about. That's why it's meant for us to rule. I mean, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet like that. It's meant for us to rule because we're the only ones that will have compassion for everybody, right? Even those who have us under their foot.
Right, but then that's why I say, you know, which is a heavy point you just brought out, is like that's why it's important that, like, okay, it's cool to have compassion, but then but there's a season for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we could be compassionate people, but then there's a time. It's a time to cut all that out.
For hate.
You know what I'm saying? Because of our compassion, you see our market, the job market, the black market is an open market to everybody else because of our compassion.
Right.
So other nations, the Arabs, the East Indians, you know, the East Indians, remember I was talking to y'all last night about that. The East Indians have 1.4 billion people over there in India right now, right? 1.4 billion. They got 18% of the world's population just in one country, right? These people are living over in India like in squalor. You know what I mean? I mean, it's poor over there in India, right? But they somehow get to come over here and be over top of us,
right?
Who've been here for 500 years. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of our compassion, because we're just so compassionate. And because we're so compassionate, we'll allow everybody to come in, take all our money out of our neighborhoods. I always correct myself when I say community,
right?
But our neighborhoods, and they're able to go back, send it back home, and they get the. I mean, you probably, if you could see some of these houses that these people are actually living in over in India,
right?
You know what I mean, off of the money out of the black neighborhoods, then you know it would make you think twice. You know what I'm saying? But in a lot of that, when you look down deep, it's because of religion. Right. Like earlier when we did the prayers for the curses, one thing you said Christianity.
Right.
Right. We're praying that the Lord stops Christianity, because Christianity is what got us in this mess that we're in right now. It got us because we completely hate each other right now. We're all, a lot of us are in the Leviticus, you know what I mean, movement. Like I said, we completely hate each other. We have no sense of group cohesion, you know what I mean, but we do have compassion,
right,
for everybody,
right.
You know what I mean, and because of that, we're no different than the Indians.
Right.
Remember when Christopher Columbus came and he wrote back to the Queen of England and said, "These people are just so compassionate."
Yeah,
and man, we could just bring them into slavery. They'll give us whatever we want, and that's how we got into this mess. There's a point that you can have compassion, but then there's a point where you got to cut all that off.
Right.
And the Lord never told us to have compassion for all the nations. The Lord taught us to have compassion for each other.
Right.
That's it. It's just like every other nation. But it's just because of that, this is why we fail. And this is why we end up always being at the bottom. You know what I mean? Until we figure it out, you know?
I was bringing this out. That's what you're saying, so heavy cat. Because I was bringing this out yesterday. How we was talking about there's a church on every corner. There's a church everywhere in the hood. You know what I mean? There's a church on every corner, and you know what I mean, they'll take that money and give it to the pastor. There's also a Crown Fried Chicken on every corner, and they'll take that money and they'll send it home and they'll bring more people here. You know what I mean? They'll build up their community, they'll build up their people. But I was watching this one documentary. I forget the name of it, but I was talking about how the man had asked Dr. Martin Luther King's son, and he said, "Man, we got all these churches on all these corners in the neighborhoods, in the black neighborhoods." And he said, "How do you feel when they say that our praise does not match our productivity?" And it's just like, when you really think about that, all these churches, you're supposed to be like, when you think about when the churches was established back in the day, this is the only place that we can go to bring our monies, bring our thoughts, bring our leaders together, and bring ideas together to build us up as a people. Now you got all these churches, all these different places of worship, wherever have you, and what are we doing? There's nothing that's coming out. There's no productivity that's coming out of it. No raising of money. No No, you can't even go back to your church and say, hey man, I didn't pay my rent. Can you cover my rent? You see what I'm saying? Because that tithe money that you put ain't going into no storehouse. That tithe money is going to a Cadillac. That tithe money is going to that big old house.
I swear I'm trying to be quiet, but you bring it out as heavy. That's why I'm trying to be quiet. But the like the church, right? For instance, like the church. Now I was watching this other documentary about like how the church right now they're scrambling right now. Mm-hmm. The work that the Israelites are doing is working.
Fine.
It's working, even though it might not seem like it is, because right now they have a big issue where the church just has women in it. Mm-hmm. Men, even when you ever watch them movies, like you ever watch House of Pain? Anybody ever seen House of Pain? Yeah. And she can't get him to go to church because it's just like it's that thing. It's like the men are kind of, even if you're not a religious man or whatever, it's like as a man, you know something ain't right about church. You know, right. Just something ain't. And if you are a guy that do go to church, then most likely you're like, you're very compassionate. Like I said before, I don't want to say that you're like, that's what it does. Like the church is full of like homosexual men, weak men, and women. And so most of the services they were talking to all these different church pastors and whatever, and they were talking about how like most of like the stuff in churches now are geared towards the women. Yeah. Like the women's day, this, because, and this is why the pastor knows that's why he wears a nice suit. That's why he got flowers all up on the, all around the church, because he's gearing this to women, because women is what's going to keep the church open. Yeah. Think about it, right? We in here all week, right? This church right here open how many days?
1 day.
One. How the hell is he paying rent over there? Right. Because he's getting it all in 1 day. Uh-huh. He's not here. He's not here so much that we just use the whole parking lot. Right. Because he's not here. But like, and that just shows you like the dynamic between the two. You know what I'm saying? But we can go on about that for all night.
Go ahead and I'm gonna start at the beginning of verse 3 and then work my way back down. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 3.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Mm-hmm. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
That's going right.
And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread.
That's right. So we have the Lord's Passover, which recognizes or calls into remembrance when the Most High had delivered us out of Egypt with his hand. All right. That's when all the plagues came and tormented those Egyptians. And the biggest one was when he unalived the firstborn of the Egyptian household. Now, these are things that happened to the Egyptians. We was right there. You know what I mean? And he separated us. And those plagues came upon the Egyptians. And eventually they let us go. They let us go. It took a lot because the Most High kept hardening the heart of Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? But finally he let us go. And we fled to the wilderness, and they came chasing after us. And the Most High opened up the Red Sea. The Egyptians came in through it, trying to chase after us, and they got crushed. And when that Red Sea came back together, we wrote a song about it, and we rapped about it. And the daughters of Israel got their timbrels, and they banged their timbrels, and they sang. And this was a song that the Most High was okay with hearing. Not no silver and gold, I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. You see what I'm saying? And we celebrated that thing. And God said, keep this forever. And we kept it forever as a high holy day. To this very day. That's what the Passover is. And the Most High said it is to be a New Year's. This is our New Year's. The New Year's isn't in the dead of winter. The New Year's is not January 1st. You are celebrating the god Janus when you're celebrating New Year's. You are disobeying the Most High power, and the Most High power is not pleased with you when you're celebrating New Year's, putting it's just another day for your hands to get blown off because you want to light fireworks. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to keep the Passover. Go ahead.
Out of one con. Verse 4. These are Salakia. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread.
That's right. You're supposed to only eat unleavened bread. You know what I mean? 7 days. You eat unleavened bread. You ain't supposed to be eating nothing with leaven in it.
Right.
You're supposed to get all the leaven in your house out. This is what's in the law, statutes, and commandments, and we're not doing it in the Christian church.
And you got it. I was gonna say you want to know how I know that, you know, like the scriptures say, we're a stiff-necked people, and this is not a hard thing to do, because brothers and sisters will do everything in the world that they see on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Like they'll do a watermelon cleanse. They'll drink nothing but cucumber water,
right,
for 3-4 days straight. But you can't eat unleavened bread.
Good night.
Like, you can't do what the Lord said to do, but you can do all that extra stuff. What's the stuff that they do? They'll take off their shoes in a park and have no socks and ground themselves. And they'll do that. But you can't take the yeast out of the bread.
Can't take
You can't take the yeast out of the bread. Good night.
No, they can't do that, man. Not for 7 days.
Not for 7 days.
You can't eat no tacos. You know what I mean? You can't make some nachos. That's the week for Ephraim, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Get with your Ephraimites, man, and your Issacharites. They'll tell you how to do it without the leaven. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing. And it's not such a hard thing to do. But you'll make sure that you can take a week off for your birthday, though, won't you?
Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah, you make sure that you'll set up any way to do some of the things that you want to do.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
And on the 15th of Salakia, is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. If I could, just before we get to the other verses, when the people that are supposed to be ruling over this earth actually get the rule, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, ain't gonna be no working, you know, for sometimes weeks at a time during these high holy convocations, these high holy days.
Right.
We're not gonna have to go to work. We're not gonna have to pick up trash, file papers. Whatever you do, you're gonna get to celebrate like the Lord intended.
Right. Yeah. All right. So was that 7?
That was the 7th verse.
All right. Let's see what time we got. Let's drop down to 23. We're gonna go ahead and right into the Feast of Trumpets. We in Leviticus. All right, so the Feast of the Blowing of the Trumpets is It's in Leviticus. So you definitely want to read Leviticus 23. You know what I mean? Leviticus 23 has all of our high holy days that we're supposed to keep as a statute forever. You know what I mean? This isn't something, I mean, we know how long forever is. Forever is forever. That means to this very day. There's nowhere in the scripture where it says stop keeping the high holy days. Nowhere. So don't listen to your pastor when he wants to say convocation is when the church just comes together and we go to North Carolina.
Right.
And we have, what they call them, little...
retreats?
Yeah, it had little retreats. And you got, we're going to separate the men, y'all come over here and we're going to talk about what y'all need to do. And the women, y'all come over here and we're going to talk about what y'all need to do. And the children, y'all go over here and we sing songs because they don't know what to do with the children. We're just going to make a youth choir. We're going to call it God's Little Voices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it, because we don't know what to do with the kids. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what a holy convocation is. You know what I mean? It's a gathering. This is when we're supposed to come together for our feast days. You see what I'm saying? This is what we're supposed to do. And we keep this as a tradition forever, from generation until generation. You know what I mean? Even when Christ returns, we're still going to be keeping these traditions in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? As we have memorials too. The Purim, that's a memorial. You see what I'm saying? We got the Feast of Dedication, that's a memorial. You see what I'm saying? Which you will find the only breakdown of Feast of Dedication in the Apocrypha. That's how you know that the Apocrypha is a book that belongs with the Holy Scriptures. All right? But let's get on to it. So I'm gonna read, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23. All right.
I believe it starts at verse 23.
23? 23 and 23, yep. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to read it in the Hebrew real quick. Waya Dabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashan, La'amar, Dabar, Al, Banya Yasha'ala, Lamar, Bakadash, Hashabaya Ayah, Ba'akad, Lakarash, it's like Lakadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Shabbathawan, Zakaran, Tharawa, Aha, Makara, Kodash, Kal, Makalath, Abadia, La'ah, Ta'aishawa, Waha, Karabtham, Hashem, Lahayawa. I'll go ahead and read this. Waya Dabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, Ak, Ba'aishawar, Lakadash, Hashabia, Ayah, Hazah, Yawam, Hakaparayam, Hawa'ah, Makara'ah, Kadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Wa'ain Yatham, Atha, and Salaki Af, Napashaf, Yakam, Wahakarabatham, Asha, La Yahawa. All right, 28. Waka, Malaka, La'ah, Ta'aishawa, Ba'atazam, Hayawam, Hazan, Kaya, Yawam, Kaparyam, Hawa'ah, Lakapar, Al, Ayakam, Lapanyah, Yahawa, Alayaham, Kayakal, Hanapash, Ashar, La'ah, Ta'ana, Ba'atazama, Hayawa, Hazah, Wanakaratha, Ma'ain Yaha. Oh, so like one more. Wakal, Hanapash, Ashar, Tha'aisha, Kal, Malaka, Ba'atazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Wa'a, Abadafya, Af, Hanapash, Hawa'an, Makarab, Amah. All right. So this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 23. All right. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel. Again, speak unto who? The children of Israel. We're not speaking unto no other nation. The scripture even says that the Most High has dealt with the children of Israel. What it says, Jacob and the children of Israel. He has not dealt so with any other nation.
Right.
You know what I mean? This ain't no spiritual Israel. You know what I mean? He's talking about the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of the house of Israel.
Which, if I could, I've never, like, the children of Israel are a nation. Have you ever heard somebody say you're a spiritual Moabite or you're a spiritual Edomite?
Right.
Like, I've never heard any of that. Well, you got the Jebusites. Like, I've never heard anybody say they are a spiritual anything except for Israelite, because people that don't belong and have no parts to the kingdom and the rulership want to be included, so they try to find a little loophole. Like, if you think in your mind that you're an Israelite, where I can't change, my bloodline. I can't change who my father is.
Right.
You can't be an Israelite. If you're not an Israelite.
And it trips me out, man. You know what I mean? It trips me out because they hear things like neither Greek nor Jew. And then they want to tie into, oh, see, that's everybody.
Right.
Well, if it's now y'all this whole time you want to be literal, and you want to say that because it says neither Greek, therefore that includes everybody. Well, it didn't say neither Greek, Moab, Ammon, no Amalek. Philistine, no Amalek. You know what I mean? It didn't say all that.
Right.
It says neither Greek nor Jew. So that means then I guess only the Greeks get in.
It even I saw one verse. You know what? I don't even want to go too far.
Yeah, it's a lot. All right. So it says right here, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. A memorial of blowing of trumpets, and it is a Sabbath. All right.
Because like you see what you just said, when you said it slow, a memorial,
right,
of the blowing of trumpets,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's here for us to remember about how we used to blow the trumpet. You know what I'm saying? And we used to blow them for war, all kinds of things. But we don't. It's like the high holy days are really here for us to remember, because when all of this reverses, it's going to be a time where we're not going to have a cell phone. To be able to tell these brothers over here on the right side or these brothers over here on the left side to go do something. We might just have that shapar right there. You know what I mean? And then that's how we're going to remember that, because we might have to do that again. Same thing with the Day of Atonement. It's like if a bomb hits here today or tomorrow, let's just say a bomb hits and Christ don't return when that bomb go off over here in America. And say it takes out like half of the city, and it ain't nothing left. It ain't no more McDonald's or no more Chick-fil-A. You might have to go a couple of days without eating. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the high holy days is like, it puts us into a mode where when stuff goes down, the people are going to be like, oh, what we going to do? We ain't going to be able to eat. But that brother who's been remembering it every year and been keeping it every year, that brother's going to be okay with not eating that day. He's gonna be cool with maybe not getting food or water for that whole 24 hours or those 2 days or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, they gonna just straight start eating each other.
Right.
Straight up. You're gonna see people like, what you cooking, man? They be like, baby.
It's crazy.
So that's why I say, man, it's good to just go ahead and get your practice in with these high holy days.
It's a scripture that goes with that too. I believe it's. But let me get. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it real quick. I believe I have it here. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8.
So, you want me to read it for you? Joshua,
chapter 1 and verse 8.
I'll read it for you. So.
All right, what's on?
The book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
We got to keep this near and dear to it's like there's a scripture that says you need to eat the scroll. Like this thing needs to be in our mouth. You know what I mean? Like the reason why Psalms 119 is so heavy is because the whole entire book is talking about how we should keep the law near and dear to our heart and hate every other way. And what Cap is bringing out so heavy is because everything that we are learning in these laws, these memorials, these dedicate, all these things is to remember, because these things are going to happen again.
Right.
When we think about the Passover, man, we're supposed to eat in haste. We're supposed to have our staff, and we're supposed to be ready for war, because you don't know what's going to happen on that day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we have the Feast of Tabernacles, you know what I mean? We need to learn how to survive off the land, because you don't know how you're going to have to survive in the wilderness.
Right. Right.
It ain't going to be no living in your house, because the oppressor is going to come in there. And what you going to do when he peeks in your window with a daggone rifle?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going to be prepared to leave. This is my house. Bang.
Mm-hmm.
It's over for you. You know what I mean? Because when he's ready to take it, and you ain't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So all these things are set into place. Go ahead, read some more.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
Day and night, man. You should look at this thing and take it serious, because, man, when it's all said and done, it goes down, ain't gonna be no, oh, shoot, I ain't know. You know what I mean? You don't want the Most High to come on you like a thief in the night. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to come on you that's like, boom. You want to be prepared. You want to know that he coming. You want to see the signs of the times, and you're going to be able to know, because the Most High is telling you. How the else you going to know the signs of the times if you don't read where the signs coming from? How you know what I mean? It's in our book. It's telling you exactly what you should be paying attention to and looking out for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I don't want to come. That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
No, we just look, and that's it.
All that is written.
Observe to do. Observe to do. You know what I mean? This is not just an observation. Everything that's in this book, you must do. It says to listen and do. Ain't that what it says?
I don't want to come.
That's how you be obedient. But you just going to hear the word of the law for and not do nothing about it for.
Right.
Somebody asked the other day, oh, you know what I mean? Is it enough? I know I'm an Israelite. You know you're an Israelite, but you're still eating pork. You know you're an Israelite, but you want to have a white or Asian concubine.
And if I could, good. It's almost like, just think of this analogy. If a lion has been living outside of its purpose, its nature, and you find out that you're a lion, and you realize that you're suffering because you're not doing what a lion does, are you just going to keep continuing to eat cabbage, or are you going to go out and hunt and get meat? Like, don't just sit at home talking about you an Israelite and you do nothing that an Israelite is supposed to do. Otherwise, don't follow the law and die. Keep eating cabbage if you're a lion.
You got a vegetarian lion?
Yeah, like,
he out there roaring like, whoa. He out there singing. Good night.
Salaki, I'm going to hunt. I'm not going to be no lion in the house eating cabbage all day.
Good night.
That's not how I am.
Give me some more on that.
Count out on time. For then shalt thou make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
You will have good success. You won't need it. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need that way. It's going to steer you from destruction. It's going to tell you, like, you don't want to be plucked up by the raven. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out there just open and just ready to just get all just taken up out of here, man. You want to be able to see that river. You want to see the sign. Oh man, no, I see him looking. Right. He about to swoop on me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to be. That's why you use these scriptures. These scriptures is definitely going to put you in the right place and in the right mind so that you know what's coming and how to protect yourself and your family.
Damn right.
Kind of. All right, no sweat. Go ahead. Let's go back to John. Oh, it's like I was on. All right, so we're gonna go back to Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 23. So that's what the feast of the blowing of the trumpets, because we use the trumpets for a number of things, but it was to warn the people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we blew them trumpets for. You shall do all right. So speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. We all know what that made by fire is. All right, we're not sacrificing the blood of goats, as you may believe. You think we out here being bloody? All right, we ain't out here being bloody. You know who being bloody? Your daggone Christians out there eating pork, eating that rare meat, getting that rare venison. You being bloody, because the fact of the matter is, if we were still cutting or sacrificing goats as you say we are, you be the first in line because you want to eat pork. You be the first in line with your goat like this. Salaki, I messed up again. I had bacon, egg, and cheese from McDonald's. That's what you would be. All right. And that's that. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. All right. So with that, you know what I mean, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We got the Feast of Atonement that's coming up next. Matter of fact, if I could read that real quick. This is verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. That's going to be our next high holy day.
Next week.
Next week.
Next what? Saturday?
Not this. It's
the
30th. September 30th. You know what I mean?
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday time. You know what I mean? No, we just wrap up. We wrap up the second service. That's right. All right. And with that, we're gonna wrap that up. Sorry.
La Shala.
La Shala. All right, what we're gonna do is salute the Torah. Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
All right, so if any man want to come and salute the Torah, step right on up.
Y'all mind coming up here? Slovakia?
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakia. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakia.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakia.
That's right.
All right.
All right. Men of Israel, Mijim, which means to stand. All right. Upon Yahakodam, which means to turn and face the east, which is straight back this way.
All right. So we're going to send up the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadah, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakata, Batazayah, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Ephedana, Come, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakwana, Wathana, Wasalakwana, Wathana, Wala'ah, Ba'ayana, Wanasaya 1, Abal, Awashayana, Mayon, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakma, Ha'ala, Ha'parwa, Na'awalami, Aman.
What we said in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Sorry. All right, men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amaya Shabbat, Amaya Barak,
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakia.
Yazmatah. Sorry. All right, let's give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amaya Shabbat, Amaya Barak,
Yahweh Shemar, Alakam, Hashem, Yahweh Shah.
Yazmatah. Dismiss.
So turn back there.
Like, they here. They just in a wrong track. What's going on, man? We shut down?
Yeah. Oh, no, my bad.